money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The first carry for the expatriate, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Let's go, let's go, let's
go. They go play action. Mariota. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They run with a rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Cannon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On play action, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Right? A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 1st and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
He's able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Let's go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Smith catches left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To the air again, Mariota. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. And this a 39-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Here we go now.
Darnold on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. This is Bilal Powell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A 1st down throw. Darnold steps away to his left. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Again, Darnold. He's got Curse. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Curse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mariota now on second down. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. They're going deep here for Taylor. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Right back to him on first down. No to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
All right, here we go.
They'll run with Cannon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
3-19.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy.
Right,
keep carrying it, kid.
Blue 90.
On second down, Darnold. Flushed out right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
3-19.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Blue 90.
They go again with Cannon. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, good move. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold looking like he belongs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Mariota. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. With it is Jackson. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run. This is Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the ball is knocked out. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Mariota now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he stopped immediately there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
2nd down, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mariota on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin with a run by Cornell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to